I found plane wreckage while hiking in a state park this weekend. There's a certain video game that comes to mind in regards to a forest atmosphere like this and a plane crash. And I gotta tell you, if you're in the middle of that, run. Hello, my delicious friends. Welcome back to EmKay. My name is Jack the Snack That Smiles Back, and today we're going to check out some of the interesting things that, just not too spicy interesting, but just, nice and mild. The perfect state of flavoring for a cringy, sooky white guy like myself. Let's go. Rodent is storing acorns. Acorns. No, not a famous music artist. Acorns in my car's vent. Well, clearly you suck at keeping your car clean so much, the rodent itself is having to resort to giving your car a bit of a nutty, musky scent. Muskiness mainly coming from the rodent's rat droppings, but that's beside the point! My bachelor's degree is signed by Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's rather disappointing that that's the signature. I was kind of expecting some sort of weird, his name signed along the side there. But I guess on the other side of things, that's a really weird thing to have someone sign. This balcony has a balcony on it. Okay, you gotta ask, is this a flex? Or would you say this is terrible architecture design? Because on one hand, 2 balconies. On the other hand, it's weirdly 2 balconies. At least if you drop your phone off the top balcony, it's not, immediately lost. We visited the largest bench in Germany. As an Australian, and therefore a citizen of a country that is literally famous for the amount of unnecessarily big versions of things, I call this a cute attempt to replicate our magnificence. You got a bench? We've got a big banana! And a big pineapple! And a big ram! And I'll have you know, it does have its testicles on the sculpture. Why does it? A real and very rare $500 bill. Let me just screenshot that and copy and paste on a Word document 500 times, and bam! There we go. Out of rarity. You're welcome. My dad burnt a pancake so bad, it camouflages with the black pan. Oh God, I don't want to judge, because I know I could achieve this very easily myself, somehow. Some say the most skilled chefs are magicians in the kitchen. I disagree. I believe the true magic comes from those who achieve this level of terrible skill. The Volkswagen Golf Harlequin I spotted today. That is just entirely 80s fashion right there. This painting in a waiting room is the same print as my phone case. Well, clearly one of you has to change. And let's be honest, the painting was there first, so off you go. The way the light hits this spider web makes it look like a CD-ROM. My God, the spiders, they're learning how to pirate. What blood looks like with the red blood cells removed. Ugh, it's like off beer. Does that, in a way, kind of make alcoholics vampires? And that would make vampire hunters just extremely passionate volunteers for Alcoholics Anonymous. Found an IRL thinking chair at an estate sale today. Yo, how do you not at least fathom that this could possibly be the original thinking chair? Oh, I'm fathoming it so much I've run out of the ability to say possibly properly. Swear to God, if you buy that thing and don't read your mail while sitting on it, you've wasted your money. My dishwasher has a spot specifically for chopsticks. Something tells me that their original designs always had this, but they realized no one was ever aware that they were there. But simply spend another $1,500 on a brand new washer and it comes with a piece of plastic to tell you where to put them. Last year, we had a bag break and it dropped a 1.75 liter bottle of vodka, and the pavement's been clean there ever since. Yeah, just your friendly reminder that most alcohol is technically a cleaning product. But my goodness, if that cleaning product doesn't go swell with an orange juice. These are plastic things used to keep a dead person's eyes and lips closed for a funeral. Why is it smiling? I am never going to be able to look at an open casket funeral without knowing this is in them. Dune book that you can read on any sides. Oh, yo, that's actually very well done. Hats off to the designer of that cover. Though I guess someone could easily mistake this for saying bund. This Waffle House menu has sales tax included. Yeah, I'm assuming this is America. America, I have a complaint to make towards your department. Why don't you include sales tax? I go out to eat food, not do personal math equations. This window in a local library that goes into a creek. Please invest in putting some sort of submerged bookcase in the creek. My daughter's homemade Dalek costume. Okay, that is amazing. It's the perfect costume for when you want to put in some creative juices, but also want to be able to push people away from you if you don't feel like socializing. Found this 1829 silver half dime in the woods. Nickels weren't invented yet. How dare you? Do you realize the value of that kind of currency back then? Someone's clearly spent the last 192 years trying to recollect their financial stability, and you just go ahead and take it from them. My dad found a face as the pocket of his pepperoni pizza pants. God damn, that is no doubt the person who made those pants. And if it isn't, I am severely disappointed. That is a beautiful Easter egg, sir. Well done. My able-bodied wife found herself in a fencing tournament with a wheelchair-restricted opponent. At first, I'm assuming they're stuck in place, but then there's all these wiring around. Like, can those things move? Someone research this for me because I'm too lazy to. This clean color spectrum on my floor right now. Oh, careful. You're breaking the matrix. Neurologist, let me take a picture of my spinal fluid after my lumbar puncture procedure. Please don't be gross. Please don't be gross. Please don't be gross. Please. Okay, that's not too bad. I was genuinely expecting something far more disgusting than just clearness. But also on that note, oh dear God, that is a lot of fluid. The way the mud froze on my truck looks like a painting in the forest. Yo, what? I mean, you understand, you can never wash your car now, right? Like, seal it away in some sort of mass freezer. That is genuine art. A salt crystal I grew at home. One might judge this as looking rather small of a crystal, but hey, don't be so salty. My microwave has a help button. Okay, you can't just reveal that to us and not explain what it does or says. The feet on this bench at my gym look a lot like an impaled iPhone. Well, you wonder what they do with recycled phones. When you clean out the table saw after a few jobs, it looks straight up geological. I disagree. That looks like a giant chocolate-filled lamington. God damn it, now I'm hungry. Saw a little car that only fits one person and only has one headlight. No, I'm sorry, that is not a car. That is a go-kart. How can that thing possibly catch up enough speed to be roadworthy? There is just something uncomfortable about a car with only one headlight. My lotion looks like a cat? Aw, look at that cute little creamy pussy cat. I can't wait to rub it all. God damn it. I can't wait to rub it all over my face. I'm not proud of that one, okay? I'm not proud. A microwave cookbook for lonely people. Oh, come on. It doesn't even say that. It just says for one. That doesn't mean we're lonely. Okay? Just means we don't need to buy as much from the supermarket. This perfectly stocked grocery store, the day before its grand opening. If there's something I'd like to tick off my bucket list, it's to go inside a store just as they've restocked everything. I want to experience the eerie discomfort of everything being perfectly organized. This guy at a Starbucks reading the paper from 1963. Okay, come on. This guy is clearly a time traveler who accidentally went far more into the future than he planned. As if he has that hood over his face as some sort of fashionable choice. My dad still has an unopened bottle of chilled Crystal Pepsi in his fridge. Would you look at that? Something to use as blackmail should dad not do what you want. A very literal half pint. That is no doubt a gag glass for those who ask for, I'll just have half if I can. Found an overdue rental at my mum's house from 1994. Damn, ain't you lucky that they ran out of business. Fairy ring that grew in my yard. I know this looks aesthetically beautiful and kinda cool it happened so naturally, but I see these kind of mushrooms and my young boy childhood instincts kick in. I need to kick those over. I'm sorry, I love destruction. My sister saw the rock that was on the cover of her college textbook. Oh, look at you, Mr. Rock. You're more of a celebrity than me. Now I'm less cooler than two rocks. The store by my new house still sells candy cigarettes. There's a company here in Australia that tried to rebrand theirs, leaning as far away from the subtle implication that they're cigarettes as much as possible. Know what they called them? Fads. Yeah, you thought something else, didn't you? I threw a very long shadow at sunset near Hatteras, North Carolina. Orc. Yeah, nice try, Slender Man. I'm sure it's just the angle of the sun. Every Vauxhall car built since 2004 had a hidden shark somewhere in the car. Found mine in the glove box. Okay, you know what? That is actually really awesome. Please normalize the idea of car manufacturers having Easter eggs in their own products. There's a public solar-powered smartphone charging station in my city. Okay, that's cool, but why is it shaped like a bench? Does it work through the power of your anus? Because I'm gonna take a long walk and the last thing I'm gonna see when I see that thing is the idea of charging my phone. No, I'm gonna put my butt on it. Can only imagine how confused an elderly person would be when they come across this thing. Yeah, my butt's feeling rather warm. Snake looking through my glass door. Aww, just let him in. Come on. Just look at those beady eyes. He's lonely. My girlfriend made a stew inside a pumpkin. Okay, yeah, sure, that's cool. Whatever. That's talented. But again, have you been able to make it the same color as your own black pan? I don't think so, because you're not magic. You're nothing. You're basic. The sun reflection through my window is shaped like a sword.
Hello, my child.
Oh, wow, cool, a sword.
No, it is I, your lord and savior.
I'm gonna go stab things with it.
Screw this, I'm flooding y'all.
The public restroom has facing toilets. I've said it once and I'll say it again. Best friends do everything together. A classroom in my university has a tree growing inside of it. Okay, what? Who screwed up the building plan this much? Surely someone, at some point in the building process, was like, why don't we just make this part the outdoor area? Why not here? Can someone get me in contact with that tree's lawyer? My $10 trillion Zimbabwe banknote I use as a bookmark. Okay, that is just mean. I'm sure it is a quirky collectible of some kind, but man, what a dig at Zimbabweans. US banknotes are actually slightly color-coded. I boosted the saturation in the pic. As you see, Your Honor, my client's Monopoly money was a totally acceptable currency in this scenario. Vape detection in our school restrooms. Okay, as someone who went to a school where they said they had security cameras, but upon going to the local reject shop, you find out they were just dummy cameras, I think you should test this out. A receipt found in a book from 1992. Not a vegetable in sight. What are you talking about? Look, they got beans. What the f? My Claritin is packaged weird. Clearly, they need to pack it with a bit more clarity. On a side note, I do believe it is because it better defines their brand of the product. I'd imagine another brand of this drug would use a different design of packaging. No, that's just my theory. A game theory! My odometer has no 0, 1, 1, 2 2s, 3 3s, and 4 4s. Well, that's it. You can't drive that from now on. You understand that, right? Like, you will be sent to jail. I will personally go into politics to make changing this kind of thing illegal. Just do the equivalent of taxidermying a car and leave it there. I saw Mark Zuckerberg and his wife, Priscilla Chan, at McDonald's. Ew, what? Is he trying to be a human? Oh, who does he think he is? Using up someone else's place in line when he could easily afford to get Uber Eats instead. I refuse to face the irony that my hate for him not splurging his money makes me hate him even more. Privileged rich person. Now before we go, my friends, it's time for some more delicious fan art. Today's work is by Drawing Stuffs. And they have, you guessed it, photographed something. No, they've drawn something. Here's their fan art. Here we have an eloquent display of Drawing Stuff's beautiful talent, turning the EmKay's hand into literal hair, which is actually really cool. I could genuinely see this being some sort of art style where people's characters' heads are all just different positions of hands. I feel in a way it'll be really cool, but also kind of creepy. Thank you for that amazing artwork, Drawing Stuffs, and slightly inspiring me to make a story about hand people. Of course, remember, if you'd like to see your fan art in the next video, post your beautiful creations in the EmKay subreddit. But of course, at this point, it is the end of the video, which is where it is up to you now to save the Earth by liking this video. Not doing anything about climate change, of course. No, like this video and subscribe. That is the only way to save humanity. Of course, if you think humanity is a stinky butthole, that is understandable. So why not support EmKay the channel instead by going down to the link in the description to the EmKay shop? Anyway, stupid attempts at segueing aside, my name has been Jack. You have been a lovely person to ramble with today as always, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye!